Hey guys, welcome to Clapbox Garage. Today we have a video about tinting. I made it for school. Of course I had to do a lot of cutting and whatnot to get rid of the swearing. But since we haven't posted in a while, I figured I'd post it here. And it'll be the uncut, uncensored version. But yeah, that's what we got for today. So I hope you guys enjoy. Today I'm going to teach you how to tint a vehicle on your own and for as cheap as possible. It's good, I can cut this all out.
I'm good.
You shut the fuck up.
I'm good.
Here you go. Alright, now your first step is you're going to want to clean the outside of your windshield to remove any dust, dirt, or debris. And that's for when you prep your tint, you prep it on the outside. That's how you get more clean edges and there's no cracks in the tint. So you're going to want to take your glass cleaner and your rag and clean it off. Oh, thank fuck. If I had to do that another 15 times, I'd want to kill myself.
Yeah.
Alright, now that that's done, we're going to start on prep work on the tint. Spraying soapy water down and cutting out the tint to fit the windshield. Alright, so now we are going to work on the prep work of the tint on the outside of the vehicle. Like I said earlier, this is so then you can get your edges right and so then there's no cracks or seams, stuff like that that you don't want to see from the inside of the vehicle. Prepping it on the outside will allow you, for once you're inside, it will cover up all the gaps that you'll see from the outside, if that makes sense. So we're going to start on that now. So what you're going to want for prep work is you're going to want your soapy water, your razor blade, and your squeegee. So with your soapy water, you want to be really generous with it. Use just a lot. And that's just so then the film itself can move around if you need it to move around. And a good way to tell with your prep, you want the film to be against the window and your clear part of the film to be facing towards you, so out. The way to find that out is if you take just a corner of the film and you press it against itself, kind of like that. If it slides, it's clear film against clear film. If it doesn't slide like that, it's just a normal film against itself. So now that I got it all flattened out and how I want it, this is where you take your razor blade and you cut it as close to the edge as you can. What I like to do to kind of just give me a guide, I like to rub my finger along and try to find the edge with my finger first, and then follow along with the knife. Just so then you really get those, you really find your edges. It's a lot easier to find the edges with your finger, and you'll have a lot less mess ups first. If you follow with your finger first. Alright, now we're on the last stage of actually putting it into the car. So you're going to want to grab your film and make sure the way it's facing currently is the same way you put it into the car. So then your prep work is you're still working with the same sides, and the clear that should have been facing you or facing out will be what goes against the window. Shit, dude, I might have to take off my air fresheners. I can't. I'm just gonna move my rearview mirror all the way up. So now that you have your tint inside the car, what's nice about doing something like a windshield or a rear windshield is that usually you'll have something to kind of lay the tint on to kind of help you hold it up there. So now what you're gonna want to do is, again, you're gonna want your soapy water, your razor blade, and your squeegee. If you did your prep work correctly, 100%, you won't really need your razor blade. So this is where you're gonna want to soak down the windshield, and you're gonna want to soak down your tint too. You're gonna want to peel the clear layer off of your tint, and then lay it on and try to get it on there just as good as you had it on the outside. So like here, I have some film sticking to itself. What you're gonna wanna do is just really soak it down. Just try to gently pull it apart. And then as you're pulling it apart, soak it down some more. If you have a lot of extra tint, you might want to restart if it does stick to itself, because it could leave creases. Overall, you really just want to go fuck yourself because your tint keeps fucking ripping. We're just gonna rock with it, and I'm gonna throw a couple pieces over top. It's the passenger side that ripped, so I don't really care too much. So if you follow my steps, what you'll get is some creased ass, shitty ass, fucking patched up tint, and it looks like shit. But you paid fucking $13 for the shit, so what do you expect?